Hello all, I am Mohan Perra from Study Guide. Today we are going to discuss very important unit, that is multiplication of matrices. As you all know, matrices are very useful theory and matrix multiplication is widely used. How it works. Now we are going to consider how matrix multiplications could be done. Orders of matrices should match. If the order doesn't match, we cannot multiply matrices. That is, if you have a matrix of order P by Q, if you want to multiply it by another matrix, the order of the second matrix should be Q by R. That means the columns of the first matrix and the rows of the second matrix should be equal. And in our product, that means the result, we get a matrix of P into R or P by R, which means number of columns of the first matrix as well as number of rows in the second matrix are deleted. So we get P by R matrix. The product changes when matrices are changed. That is, we cannot swap or switch matrices and multiply. So in matrix, A into B is not equal to B into A. Further, in some cases we may be able to calculate A into B, but we may not be able to calculate B into A. Elements of corresponding row is multiplied by elements of corresponding column and added. This is how we multiply matrices. We take each element of a row and we multiply it by each element of the corresponding column, and the result is added to get the element of the product. A small activity. We can consider following matrices. We have A, matrix B as well as matrix C. Order of matrix A is, now how we get the order, we write number of rows by number of columns. So matrix A order is 2 by 2. Similarly, order of matrix B is going to be 2 by 3. Order of matrix C is going to be 3 by 2. Now we will consider how this matrix can be multiplied. We can multiply matrix A by matrix B. So the order of the answer or the resultant matrix should be 2 by 3. We cannot multiply matrix A by matrix C because number of columns in matrix A and number of rows in matrix C doesn't match. We can multiply matrix B by matrix C, and the resultant matrix or the answer will be 2 by 2 matrix. Right. Now actually we are going to multiply. Now we have matrix A, we are going to multiply it by matrix B. Right. Consider the elements of first row and first column of A and B. First of all, what we do is we multiply 1 by 0. And we place it in the first element, or it becomes a part of the first element of the resultant matrix. Then we have to multiply 2 by 1. It is added to the first part of the matrix, right? Now see how we do. We take 1 multiplied by 0. That is, first row, first element is multiplied by first row, first element of the second matrix. Then first row, second element is multiplied by second row, first element of the second matrix, and these two are added. So similarly, we have to multiply first row elements by second column elements to get the answer or the element of first row second column, which is shown by highlighting. Then we can continue this in the similar manner. Now to get the element of first row third column, we have to multiply the first row of the first matrix and third column of the second matrix. To get the element of second row first column, we have to multiply the second row of the first matrix and first column of the second matrix. We continue in the same manner to get other elements. Now our answer is 1, 2, 3, 4 matrix multiplied by 0, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3 matrix. Our resultant matrix is going to be 2, 8, 7, 4, 18, 15. Right. Now we are going to discuss a practical application. Hasini buys 3 pens, 5 pencils and 2 erasers. Devindu buys 4 pens and 8 pencils of same type. And Pumi buys 10 pens and 5 erasers of same type. The price of a pen is rupees 25, the price of a pencil is rupees 15 and the price of a eraser is rupees 5. Represent this information in a suitable matrices and use multiplication of matrices to find how much each has to pay. So now first of all we have to represent the items bought by each child. So that is given in this matrix P. Now we have to look into this matrix carefully. Each row contains the number of items bought by each child. First row, the number of items bought by Hasini. Second row contains the number of items bought by Devindu. And the third row contains the number of items bought by Pumi. Now we have to represent the item cost or unit prices in another matrix. That matrix should be a column matrix because each item in the row has to be multiplied by a column. So the cost matrix should be a column matrix. Now we are going to multiply these two matrices. Now first of all we have to multiply 3 by 25, 5 by 15, 2 by 5. That is, we take the first row and each element of first row should be multiplied by each element of first column and stored as the first element of the result. We take the each element of the second row multiplied by each corresponding element of the column of the second matrix. Then we get the second element of our result. We take each item of the third row multiplied by each item of the column of the second matrix. We get the last row of the third row. So this is going to be 160, 220 and 275. Now if item purchased by each child is given in a column, then our P is going to be 3, 5, 2. So the first column represents the item purchased by Hasini. Second column represents item purchased by Devindu. Third column represents items purchased by Pumi. Now first P and the second P, although I have named the same because this is the items matrix, we have the same information but they are not same. So the rows and columns have been interchanged. So now we cannot use same C to multiply. Of course we can multiply it by same C, but we are not going to get the required answer. So what we have to do is we have to change the column matrix of C again into a row matrix. So we have to write C as a row matrix, and we have to change the order of multiplication also. That is, instead of P into C, now we have to calculate C into P. So the next part is for you all. Represent unit cost in a suitable matrix and use multiplication of matrices to find how much each has to pay. So you can work on this very easily. Right. Now the unit matrix. Many students wonders why this matrix is known as unit matrix. In mathematics, unit is 1. So when you multiply something by 1, we get the same value. So this unit matrix also has the same idea. You take a matrix, multiply by a unit matrix, we have to get the same or the first matrix again. And recall that unit matrix has ones in the main diagonal and all other elements should be zeros. Now we are going to multiply 2, 3, 6, 7 by 1, 0, 0, 1. So this second matrix is a 2 by 2 unit matrix. Now we will continue the multiplication. So we have to get 2 into 1 plus 3 into 0. Then to get the second element of second row, we have to multiply 2 into 0 by 3 into 1. Then to get the first element of the second row, we have to multiply 6 into 1 by 7 into 0. Second element, second column, we have to multiply 6 into 0 by 7 into 1. So we end up with 2, 3, 6, 7. So now we can get the idea why this matrix is known as the unit matrix. We can do the same thing. Now I have taken a 3 by 3 matrix, so we have to multiply it by a 3 by 3 unit matrix. So in that 3 by 3 unit matrix, main diagonal has all ones, all off main diagonals, off main elements are 0. So when we multiply using the same matrix multiplications, we can clearly see that we get the same matrix. So now we have got the idea what is this unit matrix. So this unit matrix is always a matrix which comes with all main diagonal elements are 1 and off main diagonals are 0. So in mathematics, unit is 1. So you multiply a matrix by a unit matrix, our answer is the same matrix. Right. Thank you. Now you can subscribe into our channel to get more information, more details of our videos. And when you subscribe and click on the like button and click on notifications, you can get new videos or you can get notifications of new videos. I am Mohanlal Perra from Study Guide, and you can contact me at studyguide.corresponding@gmail.com, perramohanlal@gmail.com, and my WhatsApp number is +94 007 536 4069. Thank you for watching.